Order canceled.
Market's crazy overnight. Yeah, I haven't looked at too much yet, but it does appear to be a little crazy. Fanatics have massive issues with their dashboard. Dang, not again. Let me check. I still haven't had any issues really with them, but could be different today. Can't even log into the site. Really? Oh yeah, it's like grayed out, like the sign in button. Yeah, I can't even sign in. They're saying Cloudflare issues. Interesting. It's not ideal. Someone said like refresh the page, you can log in now. Oh, yeah, now mine's working. Yeah, I just logged in. And the dashboard seems to be working good now. Yeah, for a second I can sign in. Yeah, it looks like it's all fixed. At least for me. Be able to log in. Yeah, I just refreshed the page and then it let me log in. Still can't. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I wonder why that's the case, but hopefully it gets figured out quickly for everybody. That could always help. Clear the cache, something like that. Well, that seemed to do it. Nice. Alright, market not really going anywhere. We kind of pushed low, pushed high. Now we're just chilling in the middle. Kind of making one of these little guys. 10 days until payout. Nice, nice. Here's the 15-minute candle. Not the prettiest. 5-minute candle also pretty ugly. Or for a 5-minute chart anyways. I'm gonna take it easy. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing too, for sure. Don't want to risk losing that payout when you're close. Looks like we tried to break out lower, kind of failed. So if we break out higher, that could be the move, hypothetically. Or maybe it's gonna try again. Ooh, Prakash just bought. Good luck. It kind of looks a little dumpy. Not gonna lie. I could get a little retest here off the London low. So far, kind of bouncing off of it. This could be the support that you need. Entry's at 700. So he's in a bit of drawdown. That's like 50 points of drawdown. He says he's in a little bit. That's like $1,000. That was your setup? Which one? Like... Yeah, he said he got in at 700. And he got down to like 650. I haven't seen anything that's quite my setup yet. Kind of waiting for this to close below the London low for the retest. And then there's no bear flags yet. I mean, this is kind of a pennant, which is like a bull and a bear flag. Which it did break out lower. But I don't really trade those, typically. Yeah, that might be the retest. Typically, though, so I can't speak. Even 1 mini on ES is 2,500 risk. That's insane. Yeah, on Nasdaq, 1 mini with 50 points is $1,000. It's not quite as bad, but still pretty bad. Unless he's trading like a micro or a couple micros, then it's only a couple hundred. But yeah, 50 points is kind of, it's a little bit big. Looks like he's back in 20 points of profit if he held through this. If we hold these EMAs though, we could be looking good for some shorts. Yeah, holding up the 15-minute EMA as well. I almost took a little trade, but just wasn't sure what account I wanted to do it on and like what my risk would have been. But they did have a nice little move down. You guys should enter too. Oh no, I'm still feeling very bearish, not gonna lie. That was a nice green candle, but I mean, looking at the 15-minute holding up the EMA, I don't really want to buy that. At least not yet. Alright, 15-minute range is set as well, so might get a retest off one of these levels, maybe even the overnight low. Continue lower, possibly. Oh yeah, that was a nice move. Maybe I should have trusted my gut taking the short there, but still a little new to me. Not quite my strategy, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, 15-minute looking super bearish. Well, we're still kind of in a range, but within the last like couple hours, we're pretty bearish.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Oh, this is it's a little heavy. I might get stopped.
Filled.
Yeah, I don't know where all those buyers just kind of came from. But that was a little heavy. Yeah, that's kind of a spiky green candle, you could say. That sucker just like popped straight up without any resistance. We are resisting the London low though. Also, that slippage was terrible. 275. It's like $25 of slippage. Jeez. All that just to push back higher. And we're back to the lows. I know it's like kind of trendy, but also kind of rangy. Like it's going down, but it's definitely not the cleanest. Here's the overnight low. This might be a little bit better if we can close below it. So far, just hold in the overnight low. Might have to switch to the 30-second to get entries with this much volatility. Yeah, low key. There might be some moves in these candles, but on the 1 minute, it's just like down, up, down, up, down. Not the prettiest. 15 minutes still not bad though. Again, should have just taken a trade off the EMA. That would have been like up here when we held and went below both these EMAs. Would have had a nice like 50-60 point move down here. Actually, almost like 80 points. Would have been really clean. Oh, we're seeing a while. Oh, shoot. You hate to hear it. No trade day for me.
Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled.
All right. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit more like what we like to see. See, that's what this one should have done, chat. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that was a nice retest. Yeah, kind of crazy. I mean, you guys just saw like how small my profit and take or stop loss and take profit were on that trade. Like, that's still 1.5 points right there. This like move right here is like 80 points. The ATR is a 46. Which is why I won this trade in literally like 2 seconds. But obviously this trade lost in like 2 seconds, so. Pop at 945. Ooh, yeah. That green pop was a little bit crazy. We did hold up the 15-minute though on NQ. Kinda, it was somewhere in here. They like popped up and then held below, and it would have been a nice short from like in here somewhere down to here. But yeah, big pops like that. Not my favorite either. Definitely a good sign that there's some manipulation going on. Yeah, 44 on the ATR is kind of wild. Very high compared to normal. Those random pops, that's what gets you. And I'm probably gonna be a little cautious. Down 30 bucks, but I've already taken this retest and this one, so I probably won't get any more trades unless we go back up to the highs. Or I guess a bear flag if that sets up. But I might avoid those today because I feel like bear flags get a little bit more manipulated compared to just like a little retest. Looks like the sellers still want to dump though. For now. For how long? I don't know. Really got me with that 945 pop though. Turned my winner into a loss. Dang. Especially with your like scaling technique. Obviously super advanced and like probably works out a lot of the time. But yeah, if you're like scaling in and then all of a sudden you get this pop, I mean you're stopped out for your loss. Possibly even bigger than you would like. Would have been a 30-point move. On ES, right? Because on NQ that's pretty average, but well, it's like average but big. Like it's bigger than what I go for on these old scalps, but that's like what I go for on the 15-minute trades. But yeah, NQ that's a lot. Math checks out. My stop loss is exactly the same. Dang. Yeah, 30-point move would have been crazy. Yeah, even on NQ that would have been like over 100-point move if it didn't have that pop up. This could be the flag setup if we do continue lower. Yeah, now I'll just pay the manipulation tax, not trade for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's kind of the best way to do it. I mean, it's kind of like the chop tax a little bit. Because sometimes you can definitely figure out that you're chopping early, and that's great. But sometimes you kind of have to take a trade to realize, like, oh yeah, we're being manipulated or we're chopping. And then that's when you know, okay, no more trades for me. Well, I didn't quite form the bear flag with, well, except for these two candles. That might count for some people, but it's not my typical setup. Yeah, I'm missing out too, not giving back profits from last night. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to give back profits or lose more than you already have if you've lost money. I feel like I want to look for something still, but definitely don't want to risk too much with certain things going on in the market. But yeah, that 945 pop made 0 cents. Can't do anything with that. Exactly. We're going to the lows on October 16th. Possibly. Where are those at? At like 410. We might be. $5.64 on ES. Not sure on NQ. Yeah, I'm looking at it's about like 412, 411. So honestly, probably we're not even like 100 points away. Damn, that's a lot of shares though that someone sold of Nvidia. That would explain it. That would explain it. mean, yeah, we're almost down 300 points off the open. Down almost 2% on NQ. Exactly. It's almost that time of the year. End of the year, more money around, skimming for the holidays, going on vacation maybe, right? Buying Christmas presents. It's definitely like, it's not December yet, but it's almost December. And so far, like, I only have like 2.5 years of trading, but so far December has never been like really exciting for trading. It's either very, like, very, very boring and choppy, or there's like a little bit of like volatility, but it's like not the best volatility. Arguably could have got back in, but I don't have a strategy against manipulation. Yeah, that's understandable. I don't think most people do. I don't know if you can really have a strategy for manipulation. I could be wrong though. I know some people do make like strategies basically like you know, like traps and stuff is what they kind of call it. Basically that's like the whole basis of the strategy is that like expecting the manipulation and trying to take advantage of it. But I still stand by the fact that like you can't really predict manipulation all the time. Like let's say you can do it like sometimes, but sometimes it's just dirty, especially on NQ. I feel like it happens a little bit more on NQ versus ES. Could be wrong, but yeah, sometimes you'll just get like this random candle, whether it's up, down, doesn't make any sense. Sometimes it's based off like a tweet, but sometimes it just feels really random. Ramp up all year, then sell off the fourth quarter. I'm not surprised by this. Yeah, we'll sell off in November, and then we'll probably just chop all of December. You could say we've been a little overextended as well. I mean, we've been at like all-time highs for a little while now. I mean, we hit all-time highs like at the end of October. We still haven't really like broken structure on the daily to the downside for like a pullback of some sorts. So like technically daily we're still bullish despite all of this selling. So it's definitely like a healthy pullback, I think. Just since we've been at all-time highs for quite some time. Yeah, random candles, no wick in the opposite direction. Hate that. Hate that. Not much you can do. Here's a little pullback. Then I'll just pay the tax and continue trading as normal. Yeah, that's fair. If you get screwed over again by manipulation, maybe that's when you'd be like, okay, no more. But it is hard to say. Dang, mess you up with your options too. The market makers are after you today. Oh yeah, the terror stuff is crazy. Like if you think today's crazy, which like it still kind of is, like obviously this is my 12.5 point move. It's like microscopic. We have a 40 ATR. I'm pretty sure during like the terror stuff On NQ, the ATR was like an 80. Like at least like 60 to 80 was like the ATR, which was crazy. And I was kind of surprised. No, I was kind of surprised too that they let you say that. Maybe it's because you put like the apostrophe with the D. Yeah, this is bad, but like tariffs was twice as volatile as this. You had 100.1 minute candles. These are just like 50.1 minute candles. Except for the one off open. This one was over 100 points. But there might have been like even like some 200 or 300 point candles. It was like trading FOMC, but like the entire day. Yeah. There was definitely a couple days there where I couldn't even take trades. Because even on one micro, it was like too much. It's way too much. I banked on that Trump is thinking news. Nice, nice. Oh, pretty decent pullback. Not sure what we're going to do here. We could find support here, go back down, but we will see. Oh yeah, definitely a hard pill to swallow. I think it's hard enough for some traders to like accept normal losses. Because obviously when you have a strategy that works most of the time, it's like, wait, why did that trade lose? You know? And it takes a lot of confidence and trust in your strategy to know like, okay, just because I lost this trade doesn't mean it's a bad strategy. But then you run into the manipulation, which is like even worse than normal. And you lose a trade for no reason again, or like, you know, just on top of other things. And yeah, it's just hard pill to swallow, very hard to stay confident with your trading. I think a lot of people wait the first 15 minutes. I try to sometimes. Today I did wait, but sometimes I'll just take it if I find a good setup before. Yeah, going back to bed might not be the worst idea. Yeah, it's I typically do the same, like first 4 or 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, but only if the setup's like really good. I definitely like to give it plenty of room to figure out what it wants to do. Because yeah, these two candles, not exactly my ideal candles to trade, but the rest aren't terrible. Five EMA short. I knew we were gonna pump to dump. Dang, yeah, it's working out pretty well here. I say pretty well, but like obviously the scale of pretty well today is it's a little off because of how volatile we are. Like if you got in up here, like assuming like up here was the 5 minute EMA trade, you're literally up almost 100 points from here to here, which on 1 minute is $2,000. Told Brandon looking like a strong short day. Did my pop and dump us though. Definitely weren't wrong about that. I mean, even like at the beginning of the day, we had a really big pop. I mean, this candle was literally 123 points. And then we kind of struggled to kind of make a way down, and then we started dumping. Yeah, candles like this definitely make it a little scary. Oh yeah, like trading momentum today, you're making big money, unless you get stopped out, of course, by the volatility. Yeah, 70-point candle right here. Crazy. I'll be back soon, but I gotta go do something real quick. Alright, looks like I didn't miss anything. Market's just kind of ranging here. Still some crazy volatility. Dang, some more buyers coming in. I'm not messing around. Yeah, looks like we're going through the 5-minute EMA. Getting up to the 15 potentially. Dang, kind of a nice short. Just kind of holding up the EMAs here, though. Could be some sort of reversal, maybe. This bull flag could actually be kind of tempting. Dang, yeah, that would have been, I think that would have been it. Would have gone filled there. Just wasn't the most confident with this. Worked out pretty well. Just a little afraid to short up here because of the 15-minute EMA. The buyers are still holding up pretty well. Still holding up. Kind of struggling to get above the overnight low though. If we can do that, we might be in a good spot to start grinding back up. Might just be chopping around here. I'm saying that in hopes that it doesn't listen to me and then it does the opposite. High ATR but weak momentum. Exactly, yeah, we got 40 on the ATR. But we're not really, I mean, if we zoom out, I mean, it looks like we got lunchtime going on right now. Yeah, each of these candles is like 30, 40 points. But then we ain't going anywhere. The 15 minutes looking kind of nasty with these wicks on the bottom and the top. Definitely not the prettiest. So we might get a pop here. Take out these wicks potentially. Could be farming 9 points, but man, I want momentum. Yeah, it's hard not to feel greedy. But it obviously would be nice to get those really good momentum trades. But hey, I mean, 9 points, or for like NQ, like 30, 40 points is pretty nice. So that's where I'm like, do I really need like much more than that if I'm gonna try and farm some of this? Whereas now we're like, there's barcoding. Definitely not my type of trading. Yeah, DK, I'm conflicted. This is the worst kind of day for me overall across my strats. Yeah, if that's the case, you definitely probably don't want to be trading. But I don't know, it's just tough. Because you still might get like a decent setup. Make some money, make back some money, right? But yeah, hard to know. If I was in those shoes, just knowing a day was not good for me, I probably would just kind of keep my hands off, go take a nap or something. Play some games. I don't know. I don't feel off. Sorry, I can't speak. But I don't know if I'll be able to play games. I might try, but recently hasn't been working. Internet's just been kind of acting up a little bit. So every time I like join a game, I see like super high ping. But it's fine when I'm like trading, so I don't really know what the issue is. but I haven't quite fixed it yet. Hi TR, no Momo, so chop strat ain't really 10:05. Yeah, kind of hard to do this chop strat when you got this much volatility. There's no momentum. I mean, literally, because I'm zoomed out, it literally looks like just any other day at like 9 or 10 o'clock. Yeah, you know, like 12 a.m. Not AM, not AM. 12 p.m. Eastern. It is starting to look like chop though. Yeah, because in theory, somewhere in here we should have held this area and gone back down lower. Or hypothetically, in here we should have made a reversal to go up. Maybe. But instead, we did neither. Yeah, if it is chop, we go up, which so far we are, but this could be a little fake out. Yeah, it looks like we kind of tapped into the 40 on the RSI. Not quite 70, but I think the range is 40-60. Yeah, that's what it's kind of looking like on NQ. Assuming we do hold here. But low-key, it is looking like it kind of wants to dump more. It's definitely not the cleanest hold like these previous lows. I mean, these previous ones, it's just red candle and then big green candle and then it goes up. Or we got doji candle here, right? This one though, it's a little bit more indecisive looking. Which makes me a little bit confused. It's not your typical low. It still could make a low and be fine, but definitely a little out of character. Might break these lows and dump. What if IDK, why I couldn't predict this chop? Well, it is kind of a rough, I don't know, rough kind of day, like you said. I guess you can't predict them all, can you? Still recovering from 945 slaughter, that's why. Exactly. He's been wounded in battle. And he's not seeing things clearly. He's over it. He's over it. Yeah, it's just being robbed, which does happen. We're gonna chop upward. Yeah, that's probably. I would check out. This is literally set up for high 1-1 dump, but it's not going. I know. I'm like watching this bear flag here. It's not the prettiest, but I mean this big red candle below the EMA. We take out one of these lows. I mean, I can't imagine it doesn't dump. It might go, but yeah, so far it's just not. Oh, this could be it. That would be the setup or the entry typically. I know a manipulation tactic is stalling. I think that's what this is. Yeah, they have a lot of different tactics. One is random candles like the one at 945, and the other is stalling the market, so it doesn't do anything. Yeah, the 945 pop makes the shorts definitely not the cleanest. Chop City indeed. Thought they would stall. Didn't think they would actually do it. Oh yeah, no, I thought for sure we'd kind of stall up here. Yeah, after the big pop, and then just kind of hold in this area with the. You see, we kind of barcoded too on the 1 minute. Went down, up, down. I thought for sure we were gonna chop around, but then we dumped, and now we're chopping. 2 pops to stall. Yeah, yeah. It still looks like it just wants to dump. We're at the bottom of the range and we're just holding it very, very well. Orders on both sides. Yeah, I think it's getting pretty tight here, and it's only a matter of time before we gonna break out either lower, taking all these lows, or higher and take these out. Which one will it do? Orders waiting at 550. Damn, that's such a big range. 550. But I mean, for a day like today, it's like nothing. I mean, yeah, it's like right here, and then right here. Huge range, yeah. I just got outplayed today. I didn't get why they're so desperate, TBH. I don't know, what's with the makers today? They're just trying to make some extra money for the holidays or something? Come on now. If it stalls, we'll uptrend and dump, but not make new lows. Okay, okay. But yeah, underestimated how the length that they would go. Or I've underestimated how the length they'd go through. Definitely desperate. We're getting real tight here though. Holy. Yeah, these are the worst kind of trades to be in. If you're like in a trade right now and this is the price action, least favorite kind of trades. Okay, okay. Underestimate how far they'd go, the length they'd go through. Yeah, yeah. Ain't no way trading these wicks, exactly. They do say that wicks get run though. And we do have some wicks on the 15-minute that look like they just want to be run. I know you said not making new lows, but low key, wouldn't be surprised. And speak of the devil, the wicks, at least this wick outran. Let's see if the other ones do. I was gonna say, it feels very dumpy, but at the same time, like I didn't know that it's actually gonna do that. But also knowing today it's just gonna get bought back up in the next minute, so. Break 50 easily down to 400. Jeez, we still got 50 more points to go. Maybe I just put on a trade. 50-point stop, 50-point profit target, right? Jeez. Yeah, no, it's like impossible to consider longs with this, but kind of hard to really want to short it either. Because yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this next 1 minute candle goes all the way back up above 78, 80. But yeah, relentless right now. Relentless. Definitely a good day to sit on your hands if you're not already doing that. Small orders at 25, but 400 is the next closest level. 400 to 15 area. Yeah, I think that was the lows that we talked about earlier. Someone was mentioning like lows from October. What was it? It was like October like 15th or something. Or the 14th. But anyways, yeah, those lows are down like the 410s, 415s. So yeah, pretty much that same area that you're talking about. So that would be the next kind of area we go to. Oh yeah, here's exactly what I said. Would not be surprised. The next candle goes all the way back above 80. And here we go. Yeah, not today with straight manipulation. My short stocks are really weak to the short side. One even pops. My longs ain't going nowhere either. They're just making sure everybody loses today. Godspeed to anyone trading this range. Oh yeah, amen. They sweep in the 509 area. Jeez, yeah. I mean, yeah, normally like a move like this, it's supposed to mean something maybe. Or even the move back up like this. It's like, oh, we swept the lows. We failed. We're back up here. Surely we go long and push the highs. But I don't think that's going to happen. Or I guess I just don't know. Right, just making sure it takes out every single order, up and down. And then just goes up or down. Make sure, again, the orders get filled and people suffer. Yeah, Nasdaq's out here doing side quests today. Next couple days, I'm only going to give one good move before, or not before, but after manipulation. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either if that's the case. Spend the rest of the day baiting Momo with chop. Exactly, that's how they get to you. Fall off a tree and hitting every branch on the way down. Literally, that's a good way to put it. Rigged curve to its finest, exactly. Well, it looks like it wants to pop. See if it does. Not bad, not bad. Could be finally making the move. Back up to the top of the range. Another reason I don't like trading, being right about manipulation doesn't feel skillful. It just feels like you personally know scam or scam. Yeah, pretty much. It's like knowing when you get like one of those emails saying that like they charge you for some subscription or something. It's basically just like knowing like, oh yeah, if I click on this link or call this number, they're gonna try and scam me. Or when they call you saying, redeem the card, redeem, or no, don't redeem it, don't redeem it. Don't redeem it. Yeah, no, for some people, they obviously, they don't know what they're doing. But it's not really skillful, it's just like, oh wait, I don't give them my social security number? Really? I don't just give them money? Never would have thought about that. I mean, I get a text with my social security number. Oh shoot, now we all got it. Like, hey, new trader, 3 green flags is a red flag, then back to green. LMFAO, yeah, exactly. Oh, oops, I guess everyone got it. Yeah, don't worry, I won't do anything too crazy with it, but I might think of something, we'll see. Yeah, let me know if it helps you or not. Doesn't seem to work for me. Yeah, that's me too with my own. Doesn't seem to be helping me out too much, but I'm sure someone else's I might be able to do something with. Something about it's marked with this fraud, IDK. Checks out. This guy's out here giving us math problems. If you only put like $10 in and it goes up 2.5%, I guess it depends on how he's wording it. But like, I mean, if $10 goes up 2.5%, like a $10 position, then like you'd be up like 25 cents. Hold those 75 to get short entry. Ooh. Looks like, I was gonna say, it looks like my dump right now. See how far it goes, though. Dang, crazy. Yeah, crazy little dump there. Yeah, if you caught that short, that was very nice. Out of 40. Oh, dang. You missed out on like 60 points. Sold way too early. It's hard to say because we were kind of chopping. But at the same time, same time, a day like today, it's like you got the chop, but also you got the volatility, and it was getting pretty tight. So I don't know. Controlled short, possibly. Yeah, they probably don't want to cause like a panic sell, but they still want to push price down. That could make sense. Yeah, you just say that though. Once we broke through 50, it's only a matter of time before we run those wicks. The 15-minute bear flag, right? Just kidding. It's not really a bear flag, except for kind of. But with how big those wicks are, I ain't touching that. If that was like even like the 1 minute chart, definitely not for me. But the wicks do get run. But this also could just be some crazy manipulation right now. Yeah, the control short would make sense. Evan about to make a 100-point short. He says that, or you're saying it has 100 more points in it. If I go short now, if I just click the short button, go for 100 points. That's all I gotta do. $70 to $40 on 1 mini, I'll take it. Yeah, that's not bad. It's still pretty good. I'll click the short button. I mean, it's right here. I guess it's technically, it's a red button that says market. I could click it. Let it do its thing. Not going to predict this. This is a macro manipulation move. Ooh. Yeah, fair enough. I'm about to short 3 contracts and walk away until 4 p.m. Honestly, like, I haven't like really done that, but like there's some days where I kind of think about that, like, you know what, let me just hit the short and then walk away, come back at the market close and see if I'm up. Because some days, especially like, yeah, like a trendy day up or down, I mean, sure, you might have some chop, you might have some pullbacks, but as long as you got enough drawdown to handle some of the pullbacks, like, you might be kind of chilling just to let it do its thing. This could be a nice bear flag, though, assuming we're not, like, done selling. Ooh, it's tempting. But today's definitely a good day to be, like, hands off. But nice, we might get a quick little move here.
Order submitted.
I do kind of like the doji. We are quite low. We're not below the 30 on the RSI. I'm not sure if that's like a super important factor here, but I know, it's just whether we kind of like chop around and manipulate, or if we...
Order filled.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
Stop filled.
That's right, I stopped that anyways. Dang, another terrible slippage though. Just that crazy volatility. Well, and there's the confirmation I need that no momentum, even after a nice move down. Literally wicked in and then just instantly the other way. Yeah, 50 to 400 was probably the play. It's probably over now. Yeah, I might wait for the 60 on the RSI. Maybe take a short. It's just tough with like the positioning because like don't really want to lose much more than like 200-300 on a trade, but volatility's kind of crazy right now. Yeah, it could go down to the micros. You shorted the low of the day. That is what it looks like. That is. Does seem to be the case. Not quite the low, but pretty much. Yeah, I thought we might get the bear flag. Reject off the EMA, right? Continuation down. Was not the case today. Should have expected that with the chop though. But thought we might break the chop and then do something maybe. Alright, we're almost at these highs, almost at the 60. Getting back to the top of this range. The breakdown of the trapezoid would have been a better short for you, low key. No, you're definitely right. I mean, that was definitely like the move. Just would have been kind of hard to really know like where to enter, because if I got entered in here, maybe could have made some good money, but also could have gone like stopped out up here somewhere before we made like the actual move down. Just went short at 520. Good luck. I'm kind of watching the RSI. If we get above 60, I might go short as well. But also looks like it might be already making the move without me, so we'll see. Simple double top rejection. Yeah, it's kind of what it's looking like. I think the short is moving now. Could be, could be. Yeah, it could be back to Chop City. Alright, coming up to 60. Yeah, there's 60. A lot of buyers. for now. I start to see some weakness though. It could be maybe taking the short. Oh no, got stopped out, frick. Maybe we'll have to wait for the 70 RSI, I don't know. A lot of buyers coming in. 10-point stop on 3 micros. Yeah, it wasn't a bad idea, but very unfortunate. We're actually coming up on the 15-minute EMA as well. Dang, I almost hit the short button, but we're kind of hesitated.
Order filled.
Yeah, I might have gotten a pretty bad entry there, but I like the rejection, the RSI, kind of 15-minute EMA. But here come the buyers, so.
Order filled.
Yeah. A little fortunate there, but we just caught the bottom again. Try to get a little bit more room to breathe too, but I mean, yeah, I just can't get it. Should have known, day like today. I mean, we've been talking about all day. Not the best day to trade. A lot of manipulation, a lot of chop.
Order filled.
This is technically, let's see. I'll just put this down here for now, but a little rejection off the 15-minute EMA. I mean, try it again. This is just on a practice account though. But yeah, today if you don't get the perfect entries, you get kind of screwed over. Which is why it was kind of hard to get in on this trade earlier. I was hoping the bear fly would just get a nice, again, kind of quick break, make the move. But we did not do that. Now this could be the short, potentially.
Order filled.
Maybe like scale in. I think I'm doing it right. It might get one of those nasty bounces though, which makes it tough when you're scaling in. No facing with fall, appreciate it. But if we do dump, this will be fantastic. But yeah, we're gonna get stopped out. Just too choppy. Not gonna make a clean move down with the momentum today. Which is why technically we probably should just like Yeah, it's 11 a.m. Use point and TP.
Stop filled.
Too much manipulation. Yeah, definitely a chop zone. That's what I was looking at, was the chop strat aligning with the 15-minute EMA. That's what I got in. I tried to do the scaling thing though, like we've talked about. But yeah, scaling doesn't work with the chop. I realized that because we were up like $500-600, and I was kind of just doing like, it's like, oh, like let me practice the scaling thing because I haven't really gotten a good chance to do that. But obviously today's not the day for that. But yeah, probably for this one I should have just held it until we got down to the 40 on the RSI. That's true, and skip the first entry. So maybe wait for it to get back up here and then reject again. So we'll try it again if we get back up there. This could be attempts number 2. They blocked that now on both sides, 500 to 25. Jeez. Yeah, this is probably second entry.
Order filled.
So this one I'll probably not really have a profit target. Keep my stop probably, I guess, kind of the same kind of area, like 400, 500, hypothetically. Maybe just like at the top of this wick. And then yeah, I might just hold like for the RSI. Yeah, I might have a little bit more room up into the EMA. We're touching it now. So see if we can reject off of it or not, like we did before. Yeah, there we go. So that could definitely be kind of the entry right in here.
Stop filled.
But the buyers are here to stay. Yeah, definitely could make the move up to like the 600s. It's reversal. Could be. But we're also kind of chopping. We're still kind of at the top of this range. Yeah, it's just really hard to know like where the entry is and get the perfect entry, because if you're off even by a little bit, I mean, you're losing hundreds of dollars. Yeah, definitely no momentum. Marcio, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about Bookmap. Or Bookmap. Yeah, yeah. Or like footprint charts and stuff like that. I don't know if it's essential for trading, but it definitely could be something that takes people to the next level for sure. Yeah, not a bad day for my strats. Yeah, it's looking like it. But of course, it wasn't good for mine either, so I guess technically we would have been only down like 300 if I just stuck to like my true strategies. Because then we just would have taken this bear flag maybe. But again, I probably could have avoided this just by knowing today's not a good day. I mean, yeah, we had this doji off the 9 EMA. I thought for sure we'd run just even a couple of these wicks, right? Get a couple points in profit. I'm not looking for this big move down, but got unlucky with that one. Got this retest, which is good. Lost this one. So, I mean, I still probably could have ended the day, break even, maybe one loss. But yeah, I kind of just thought for sure we might get this little short here and lost way too much on that one. Well, not way too much, but a little bit more than I would have liked. Yeah, just got a bad entry. If I would have got in like a little earlier, would have had a decent little move. Or if I would have waited, got in after this red candle, would have had a nice move. But I just got the worst entry possible for this area. But yeah, manipulation is not a battle any of us can really win unless we get lucky. Bookmap has helped me so much. Nice, nice. Should be longs here. Yeah, I'd probably agree. But obviously, yeah, it's tough when with the manipulation and with predictions being off. Out of 100 traders, only 10 make it. Out of those 10, only 1 to 2 are elite at shorting. You mean to tell me you're one of those 1 to 2? I mean, I don't know if I'd claim to be one of the 1 to 2, but maybe. I guess if it's only out of 10. Oh no, out of 100? I mean, I make money shorting, just not today. So, yeah, deck food probably is. I might be too humble to say I'm elite, but I like to think that I'm alright. What is being said right now? Something about out of 100 traders, 10 make it. And out of the 10, only 1 to 2 of them are like actually like elite or something like that. Yeah, what this guy, the blank face, blank name guy is saying. There's 20s. Yeah, we're really pushing up there now. All the shorts are dead. They're dying. Yeah, blank's back. I know. I clicked on his name. It's the same one as before. Not working. Gone till 65. Yeah, as a day trader, shorting and longing are essential. Exactly. The whole point is to know when and where to short or go long. I short the 70. I was kind of looking at the 70. We do have VWAP here, right at 641. So I'm not a big fan of VWAP, which I always say. It's tough because they could act as like resistance and actually help the trade, but also it's kind of a magnet, so it might kind of chop around, and even if it does make the move down off the 70 RSI, it just definitely isn't going to be a super clean one, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, the RSI definitely isn't doing too hot today. Still could be the move though, could be the play. Yeah, swing trading is a lot different than day trading. If I was just holding like large positions for days or weeks at a time, I'd probably be only taking longs as well. But day trading like we're doing here on the 1 minute chart, I mean, some days, like day like today, if you're only going long, I mean, it's working now, but earlier today you would have gotten absolutely cooked. I mean, now it's going up, but yeah, day and swing are totally two different ways of thinking and trading for sure. Turt, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Oh, I don't reward myself with video games. I just play them when the market is not providing opportunity. I still watch the charts though. I mean, I still have it on my screen. Like when I trade to like my gaming screen, it's a black screen right now. It's not a game open, but I still got the charts open on my second monitor. It's just to stop me from over trading and avoiding a chop. Honestly, like today's a day that like that's what I should have been doing since like 8 o'clock. The last hour and a half, I probably should have just been on games. Because if I was, I would have avoided both of these trades, potentially. Maybe I would have taken them. But when you have other distractions, or not even distractions, but just other focuses, your main focus isn't, I need to make money. And I think with trading, it's important for your focus not to be, I need to make money. Because if that's the case, you're a lot more likely to try really hard to make money and then lose trades. The point is to take good trades, and you haven't taken good trades in 2 or 3 weeks. If you're talking about me, I don't think I've seen you on the stream, and except for like 2 days ago or yesterday. Maybe it's yesterday. I mean, I bet on a guy's been here pretty much every single day. Brandon's been here pretty consistently last week as well. So I mean, I'll let them speak for me. I mean, my streams are all on YouTube as well. Oh, there's the other Brandon as well. You can see all my TikToks, all my YouTube shorts. But I mean, I think my videos and my live streams speak for themselves. I mean, you can go watch all my lives on YouTube. I've had my fair share of losing days in the past month, but I can look at my funding ticks dashboard right now. And I have a, what is it? Like a 65, 70% win rate on most of my accounts. Look at the calendar. I mean, last week I had 3 winning days, 2 losing days. The week before I had 3 winning days, 2 losing days. And then yeah, yesterday was a losing day, and then today. But also I kind of full sent today a little bit just because it's on an eval, decided to kind of send it. So it's however you want to look at it. You're up to interpret things however you want, but again, I think I haven't like hidden my trades on streams, so it's not like I'm hiding anything. And you can clearly see last week if you watch my streams that I had 3 winning days compared to 2 losing days. So same with the week before. I know, I don't know if I definitely don't want to be rude, but I mean, it doesn't really feel like he's listening to anything I'm saying, but definitely correct me if I'm wrong. Again, like go look at my streams, you can see all my winning trades. But I mean, yeah, I've taken some losses, and you've seen some of them by joining the stream, but that's part of the game. If you don't lose any trades, that's great for you, but I also highly doubt that. But yeah, this trade, well, maybe not the best. I was expecting chop. We didn't get it. This trade, I was expecting continuation with the trend. And we reversed. It happens. I never said they're essential. I mean, if you can clip that and prove me wrong, I never said they're essential. And it's not a reward either. It's just like, it's like walking away from the chart. It's like if I went on a walk. You know, it's just doing something besides trading. But if you also, again, if you actually watched my streams, you would know that I haven't even played games like in the past week or so because it's just hasn't been working on stream, and I've also just been talking to chat longer than normal. Normally I have my stream around now actually, but having decent chats, decent viewers, so I've been keeping it up a little bit. Sounds like you just have a problem with video games, sir, and that's like your own thing to figure out. And yeah, honestly, like we've talked about before on stream, but the less time you're in the market, the less you're exposed to risk, and the less you're exposed to risk, the less likely you are to lose money. Especially with the market makers and the manipulation out there, there's so much going on that the goal for me, and I think for anyone, is to be in the market as a little time as possible and to make as much money as possible. So for me, typically, I only want to be trading like an hour or two a day. Sometimes I'll stream a little bit longer, watch the charts, and yeah, play some games for entertainment purposes. But like, I never said it was essential, and I never said I need to play video games. It's not a reward. For me, it's not even dopamine. It's literally just like something to do. But obviously, it doesn't really sound like you're listening to what I say. So you're welcome to leave if you don't agree with what I'm saying or if you don't like what people in chat are saying. But again, my videos and trades speak for themselves. You can go watch my streams. You're welcome to leave. You don't have to be here. But also, like, I know, where's your broker statements? Where's your payouts, right? You might have some. I'm not saying you don't, but I just, yeah, for some reason it seems like he has a problem with video games, which I don't understand. Almost as if it's like a childish dopamine thing. I don't get it. I'm an adult. It's a distraction. Like it's just a thing to do. Like I said, like I'm not gonna not play video games because someone on the internet told me not to. But again, it's not a reward. It's not like the amount of trades I've lost while playing video games is like not that much. Because I either don't take trades when I play video games, or obviously you can see on my TikToks, I've got hundreds of winning trades while I'm playing games, and they make for some pretty cool clips. And honestly, that's kind of like the main reason like I do it too. Sometimes it's like I get some cool clips out of it. Maybe I'll go viral. But again, it's not essential. I don't need to do it. I haven't even done it in weeks, as you guys on stream have known. Like I've tried it a couple times at the end of my stream, just to, you know, tinker with some things. But I don't know what this guy's on about. But seriously, I didn't even lose a trade while playing a game. That's the thing. Unless like I might have posted a TikTok about like just some like kind of funny or crazy loss, and it's like again, it made for a good clip, but like I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, I don't even short leg ups. Typically, some people in chat do, and sometimes I question it. Like Prakash when it starts trying to buy the lows. Maybe that's not the same as shorting though, but it is a little funny. He does seem to do well trading though, overall. But he's always saying buy, 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 or go short, go short. And again, I don't know how many streams you've been on. It sounds like you haven't really watched a lot of my streams. I would recommend maybe checking them out so you can have a proper opinion on what I do and how I trade. I've been trying some new things, right? Because like this, I mean, if we just break this down, I mean, today's just not a good day for trading. But if we break down this trade, right, we switch to the 15-minute chart. It is a little, okay, we might even break it down to like 5 minutes. It's a little hard to see because obviously the candles close a little bit differently. And obviously the EMA changes as well. But at the time, the short was off the 15-minute EMA. Like we were rejecting off this EMA. We took a short. And I mean, if we erase this, is this really a bad short? Am I really shorting the leg up? Right? No, yeah. On the 1 minute, it maybe doesn't look the best. And it also, as chat knows, it's not a trade I typically take. Right? Typically I trade with the trend. See, I didn't short the leg up here. I shorted the pullback. Bounced off the EMA. And then earlier, shorted, wait, wrong one. Here. Right? Pulled back up, retested off this, made $250 in literally 2 seconds. So, you must have missed that one. That was a good trade. And yeah, for my normal strategy that I trade, that chat knows, I wouldn't have really taken this probably. I tried it, didn't work. But I'd only be down like $300 today, which is a very reasonable loss on a weird day like today. I know it's calling out someone for being fruity. Yeah, because the energy, you can tell the energy on the chat. If I talk to someone in person, I might be able to pick up the free vibes, but I don't know if I can figure that out on the chat. It is kind of fun though. Pull up your broker statements. That's what I'm saying. He's got a lot of talk, but he needs to back it up a little bit maybe. Also, every time he's joined the stream and talked crap, I've never been playing games. What's that blue and yellow indicator? We're talking about these lines, not the straight ones, but the curved ones. The yellow is the 21 exponential moving average, and then the blue one is the 9 exponential moving average. Yeah, it's the EMA. It's 21 and the 9. Oh, yeah, if I was close to payout, I wouldn't be trading today for sure. Like on one of these accounts. But yeah, this one, just like threw in some trades, got unlucky. Will be better tomorrow. Or maybe we'll have to wait a couple weeks for better price action, who knows? TechFlu is the D1 hater in the chat, so you got some good competition here. I think he's gone. Ooh. He could be. I don't see him in the list of viewers, but also like sometimes it doesn't show everybody. I wasn't calling you a hater, I was calling TechFlu a hater. He's a D1 hater, he's a professional. So I was just saying, you just have some competition. But like wasn't necessarily saying you were a hater. I don't mind criticism. No, I appreciate it. I do. I just respectfully disagree that like I don't see the problem with trading and playing video games even at the same time. Because if you watch my clips, I do that a bit too. Again, like I said, it's not a reward for me. I don't reward myself. I don't win trades and then say, oh, now I get to play video games. Like, that's a childish thing to do, I think. So I'd agree with you. But I disagree that that's my intentions and that's my mindset. Yeah, well, I see the problem with what you're saying and your perspective, but I'm just saying that that's not how it is for me because I'm not a child, right? I'm not rewarding myself. I'm just doing something. But again, you're able to form your own opinion, and I appreciate the thoughts. And I wouldn't say that I've been performing bad. Again, if you watch the live streams, like I'll only say this one more time, go back, watch my previous streams, go look at my TikToks, my YouTube shorts. You can see I have hundreds of winning trades. Just because you've come into the stream like once or twice, you've seen me lose some trades. Sorry I wasn't able to impress you with my trading, or I'm sorry if you copied my trades and lost money, but I know some people do that, and that's why I'm not responsible for that, because I try and tell people like, hey, this is not financial advice, do your own thing. I don't really think I have ego, but I mean, again, you're entitled to your own opinion, so you don't copy trades. That's good. That's good. I definitely would not recommend that, so I'm glad you don't do that. But again, if you've actually tuned into the streams, besides practicing tech flute strategy, I never take this trade, and everyone in chat can testify of that. So again, I trade continuation. I trade with the trend. Just watch my videos. That's all I say. They speak for themselves. I clearly, I mean, I can only tell you so many times what I do and how I trade. Again, sometimes I take practice trades, right? Also, if you were here and you watched the ones on this account, like this short and this short, these were all practicing hypothetical like setups, and they didn't work out. Like I didn't take these trades on a real account, so these don't even count. I'm just trying different things. Yeah, I appreciate the suggestion. I do. And like I said, I haven't even played games on stream for like a week. So I don't think you've even been here when I've played games. I tried to play yesterday at the end of my stream, but that was just to test some settings out on my stream, like with OBS, and obviously it did not work. So still have to figure that out if I am going to play more games on stream. But that's again, it's for entertainment purposes. It's also like to avoid trading chop because again, I don't trade this. Chat knows I don't trade this. So for me, it's like, okay, if I play some Fortnite while this happens, and then when we stop doing this, then I take some trades. So I'll defend myself a little bit, but also I do appreciate the suggestions for sure. Exactly. That's another thing. Today, manipulation, which you got to be really careful of. It's pretty nasty today. That's true. Chop strat works in chop, not manipulation. So yeah, I definitely recommend. Don't trade today, boys. Maybe girls. I don't know if we have any girls in the chat, but if we do, you're still appreciated. Well, I'm a girl, according to Mr. Blank. Wow. Welcome. You are appreciated. My estrogen friend. It's 2025. Anything can happen, right? Let's get some Chinese girls in here. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. You and your Chinese girls. I know that's what we're missing. That's what we're missing in chat to really get this place really alive and poppin'. We need some Chinese girls for Bet on a Guy. Yeah, no, I don't have strategy for manipulation. Yeah, I don't really know who would, like I said. So, what can you do? I'm telling you, once you date Chinese girl, you'll never find another. Shoot, I'll have to give it a try. We'll see. I'll keep my eye out for sure. All around wifey material. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Japanese also very good. I have been watching some anime and can't lie. Japanese girl doesn't look too. Looks kind of nice. Could be nice. I know anime is not like real, but you know they're very sweet and nice, even if they don't look exactly the same. My two favorites. Okay, okay. Man's got the anime isn't real. Unfortunately, no. I know. No, I just meant like the art style for like the like girls or guys like because it's like Japanese, but it's obviously Japanese people don't, you know. Anime is kind of a mixture of like what is it like cats and then like people or something like that, like their art style. But it's not quite like Asian or another race as far as like the art style. But you could argue like personalities and stuff and culture is a lot of Japanese. Oh yeah, Hunter x Hunter was good. I liked it. I don't know if I'd say it's the best, but I did really enjoy it. That's true. You gotta find some girls that don't like coffee, save you some Starbucks money. It's facts. Of course, I think lots of girls just like that in general. Like even just like, you know, kind of basic white girl. They love their Starbucks. Sushi as well. Yeah, they like their sushi. Yeah, I think Brandon's a pretty chill guy. I think a lot of us are pretty chill. That's kind of why we're here. Like most people have just pointed out, kind of they like the chill vibes of the stream. So I think a lot of people here are pretty chill. Like again, like I'm not offended by anything you've said. Like I might disagree with some of it, but also like I'm not gonna like stand up for video games. Like oh I need my video games. 'Cause clearly I'm not even playing games right now, right? Like it's like a thing here and there. It like makes for a good stream and some good clips, entertainment. But like I'm not gonna sit here and defend it like till I die. It's not a hill I'm gonna die on type of thing. And yeah, I'm definitely not offended. Like we're chill. We like the chill vibes here. So you kind of have to be for trading exactly. The market ups and downs. You got to be super chill. You got to be really just. You can't let things get to you. Oh, so you were in one of my streams when I was playing some games. Okay, okay. It just helped me to step away from them, that's all. Okay, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. And obviously, yeah, if that helped you, then that's definitely a good suggestion. Could be something worth considering, but I guess that's where I'd say like I don't feel like I am performing bad. I have just had some bad days, and maybe I am blaming the market. Maybe I do have a little bit of an ego, but also, yeah, what works for some people, it doesn't work for everybody. But that doesn't mean that you're necessarily wrong. So that's where like I don't disagree, but like I might not necessarily totally agree, but like we're chilling. Exactly, and that's like the point that I kind of make is because like if I'm sitting down playing a game of Fortnite, it like distracts me from like my losses or even my wins, right? And it just like helps me not keep trading because it's easy if you're winning to say, oh, if I keep trading, I make more money. But how often does that turn into giving back all your money and then losing on the day, right? And then same with losing, it's like if you lose a couple trades like I did, sometimes it's super easy to be like, well, I'm gonna keep trading more to make back my losses, and then you just blow up your account. Exactly. It's a reset. It's basically like something to distract myself and reset from trading, which some people, they just go on a walk, right? They like step away from the computer, they go for a walk, maybe they do some push-ups. Nah, I wouldn't say you feel stupid, but I am glad you kind of see the point now. Because again, I'm not gonna die on that hill, but like for me, it is just kind of like it's this thing. So I'm glad you kind of understand it now. But yeah, I wouldn't say like you need to feel stupid at all. Like you're chilling. I used to cook breakfast. Yeah, exactly. Like go eat some breakfast. Go take a cold shower. I don't know, right? Ice bath. That'll definitely that'll wake you up, reset your brain a little bit. But also for me, just like talking to chat helps a lot too. Because if I was like on my own, just trading, like I'd probably be either blowing up my account or maybe getting lucky, right? But I mean, yeah, we got like a chat that's like popping like today. Like appreciate you guys on the stream. Appreciate the support. Hanging out, chatting. It's always good. But yeah, having like chat to talk to, that's another good just like reset. Just like sit, talk to chat, talk about I mean, yeah, Chinese girls or whatever. And then it's a good distraction as well. But yeah, or like reset. For me, I have to get on the treadmill to reset. Goes to show everyone's different. Exactly. Treadmill, go for a walk, take a shower, eat some breakfast. My lunch break about to start. Gonna go clock out and have lunch. LOL. Been hiding for like an hour. Nice. Well, good luck with lunch and hiding. Actually, it's probably about my lunchtime as well. I might end the stream a little early today. We do have like 19 viewers though, so I appreciate you guys hanging out. But I do have some more, a little busier today than normal, so I'm gonna probably end the stream here. Not the best day trading, but obviously kind of a crazy manipulation day, and I didn't stay away from it. Should have been more cautious, but also a lot of these trades were kind of practice trades anyways. But let's see, warehouse worker, LOL, I hide far away from my supervisor. That's smart. I like that. I like that. But yeah, thanks again for everyone hanging out. If you're new here, feel free to give me a follow. Check out my TikTok, my videos. Feel free to support me. Appreciate it. YouTube, BangerTrades on YouTube. I did get the Discord up. I don't know how to link it on TikTok because I don't have 1,000 followers yet, so I don't think I can. But if you check out my stream on YouTube or just in my channel bio, you can join the Discord if you want. There's only a couple people in there right now, like 2. But I know some people have been asking for it, so if you want to check that out, check it out. Link on my YouTube. And then obviously Funding Ticks, 35% off, great deal. Another way to support the channel if you want to get a nice prop firm and trade with them. So yeah, check them out, give me a follow, appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully you guys can find the Discord. Again, as soon as I get 1,000 followers, I'll have like a link in bio on TikTok, but right now I can't. So help me get to 1,000 followers. That's the next goal. But until then, yeah, it's on my YouTube. It should be in the description of the most recent stream, but also should be like just on the channel links. If you like go to my channel page, you should have like the Funny Ticks link and then a couple others. It should have like my Discord, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that. Already made 1,200 for the day. Let's go. At least someone made money today. That's what we like to see. Yeah, thanks as always. Again, yeah, Discord still new, not a lot on there right now, but obviously if you guys all kind of join and start, keep the chat up on Discord, and then we can continue it on stream tomorrow. I was about to say, if someone says I had a good day today, I'm gonna be like, this is the 1 out of 10. Yeah, exactly. Let me get $90. I don't know, man. You might need to pay him $90 so he can teach you his strategy. I'm joking. But I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time at the market open. I'll be back. Hope to see you guys there. Peace out, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Got my stream. Let's go. Send it the one on TikTok, but YouTube's still up. So I'm glad you found it. I know some people had some trouble finding it, but previously subbed. Heck yeah, appreciate it, brother. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.